Welcome back. This time with Marvin Weber joining me, and he's in a very good mood, as you guys can see.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that
Thanks.
victory.
Yeah.
It was a great game. We haven't seen a lot of players unleashing the full power of the Cosmo deck.
Yeah,
Yesterday
sure.
we had a couple of guys that were like, yeah, I guess I can do this, and half the time it was not the correct move. Today it seemed like you know exactly what you were doing.
Yeah, for sure.
So we had you on Friday, of course,
Yeah.
and you were running us through the Cosmo deck. Did anything change since then?
No.
You went with the same idea,
Oh,
basically.
no, oh, yeah. I changed only 2 cards. But,
Okay. What did you change and why?
I played 2 copies of Mystical Space Typhoon main cause it's good if you start and it's against pendulum scales and so on, and it's good if you go second because you lose against back row.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. That sounds like a pretty fair assessment. Okay. The one card that caught the most interest here was the Sentry in the side deck.
Yeah.
What is that card doing?
This card do exactly nothing for me, but it was a bet.
Okay.
The boss of my locals say if anyone with this card in his deck tops the event,
Okay.
he can play for lifetime every tournament in his shop for free.
Really?
So yeah,
And side deck counts.
yeah, inside deck counts.
That's a very awkward bet, to be honest.
Yeah, he say it's his favorite card, and yeah.
He just wants to see it on a top 8 deck list or
Yeah.
something, or top 32. Okay, so congratulations on that.
For sure.
So you're gonna play for the rest of your life free in that store.
I hope so.
Yeah, yeah. Let's call him out. Yeah, he's now feeling the pressure. All right. We can bring up your player match history that we have right here, because it's been like quite the journey for you fighting through that field. Let's bring that up on the screen, please, where we got you your results from all the rounds actually.
Yeah.
Was there anything super weird, super special in those on day one, basically?
On day one.
Yeah.
On day one, especially.
We had you starting against Susanna, who was playing Magic Spectre in the first.
Yeah,
That was kind of odd, I guess.
It was a woman, and she doesn't know the effects of Cosmos.
Oh, okay, so she was playing for fun.
Yeah.
She didn't have a lot of fun, though.
No.
Okay. In round 2, we had you going up against Lorenzo Sola, who was playing one of the more creative decks that we just have as other decks in our category.
Yeah.
You still remember that one?
It was Lorenzo Sola. It was an Infernoid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my easiest
So the first
matchup.
few games were like really against rogue decks,
yeah,
slightly less
well,
experienced
yeah.
players. But it kind of changed quickly with Simone Falanga in the third round. I remember that name. And Draco Performapal.
Yeah, he plays the dark version of Draco Performapal, and I lose cause of a misplay. And yeah, that was really, really bad. I got 2,100 life points, and he got one card in his hand. I know it. It was a Pendulum Sorcerer. He has 2 scales, and he draw 1 card, and he Pendulum his Sorcerer, and I win this game when I activate my warning. I think so. I activate my warning, and the card he top decked was Wavering Ice, and I lose cause of 100 life points.
All right.
That's really, really hard.
That's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Okay. You went on and won against Kevin Klumt, who was also playing Magic Spectre.
Yeah.
Probably tougher opponent than your round 1 opponent.
Yeah, for sure. The problem is he has many monsters on his field and many back row, so it's really hard to beat his traps with Cosmo. But yeah, it was okay because I play Mystical Space Typhoon in mainnet and sideboarding Cyber Dragon and beat down his monsters.
Right.
So, yeah.
Then we had Renato Smiculi. That's Croatia, who was also playing one of the more creative decks.
He plays Infernoid too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, twice.
Yeah.
But you got quite the spread. Like you had a lot of different opponents, it seems.
Yeah. In the first rounds, whoa, it was amazing.
Right. You
It's
then
really lucky for sure.
went up against Patrick Hansen, Monarch player.
Yeah,
First time this weekend you played against Monarchs.
he was really, really bad. So he plays only 2 copies of Stormforce.
Let's say tired. He was really tired.
But his deck was,
Okay, and then you finished the day 1 with another victory against Francesco Bellantone.
It was really hard.
That was really hard. Okay, so you're now on a very good record. You're on 6-1 going into day 2. You
Yeah.
know that you need to win 2 more,
Yeah.
and then you're losing the very first match of the day against Thomas Lindau, who was also playing Cosmo. How did that feel?
The problem is, Thomas Lindau are a very good friend of mine,
Mm-hmm.
and he plays my deck list.
Okay.
And yeah, the problem was I bricked 2 times. The third game, he start, and my start hand was 1 Cyber Dragon, triple Slip Rider, and double Dark Destroyer.
Right.
And my Cyber Dragon goes down into a Cosmo Joe, so it
Yeah.
was game.
Okay, well that hurts. But then you
Yeah.
won another feature mirror match against Jackson Ellis from the UK, also playing Cosmo.
Yeah.
You didn't play against that many Draco Performer Pals this weekend.
No. This is, yeah, it's really bad because I think Cosmo are stronger than Draco Pulse. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now we definitely have one Cosmo player in our top 32. We looked at the metagame for the day 2, and it's shaping up, and it seems like Draco Performer Pal is not losing any steam. They stay in the top position with the most decks being represented. And when you look at the pairings at the top tables, there are actually few Cosmo players. If we let's bring that up for you guys. Here you go. These are the first few tables in the last round, and you don't see any. You see one Cosmo player there. Yeah. Well, then again, you also see Phantom Knights and Burning Abyss. So it seems and Mermaid. So it seems like it's quite creative at the top tables. But overall, at least early today, this looks quite different now. There's a lot of Cosmos suddenly. All right, so maybe it was the right choice for this weekend.
Yeah, I think so.
You still think it was the right choice for the weekend?
For sure.
Yeah. All right. So now you're in the top 32. Is anything changing for you? Is your strategy were you taking it slow, one game at a time, or were you like, I want to make top 32? This is my goal for the weekend.
No.
Just taking it relaxed.
Yeah, relax and push.
Okay.
Push to the finals.
All right. Cool. Well, thank you very much, Marvin. We definitely hope to see you again at some point, maybe in the finals. Congratulations again on that victory, on that very decisive victory. That was a very clean sweep. And yes, good luck for the end of the day.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye.